Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, in this video I would like to tell you about the theory decision. Before that, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Chika Benpani. My NPM is 2341140 and I'm from Management B class. So let me start to the topic. Guys, the first one is we will talk about the introduction to decision theory in economic statistics. Decision theory is a fundamental aspect of economic statistics, providing a systematic framework for analyzing and making optimal choices under uncertainty. This introductory section will explore the key concepts and principles underlying decision theory and its application in the field of economics. And the second is understanding the basic of decision theory. The first one is decision-making process. What is decision-making process? Decision theory outlines a structured approach to making informed choices by identifying available alternatives, evaluating their consequences, and selecting the most preferred option. And second is uncertainty and risk. Decision theory acknowledges the inherent uncertainty in many economic situations and provides tools to quantify and manage the associated risk. And the last is rational choice theory. What is rational choice theory? The foundational principle of decision theory is that individuals make rational choices to maximize their preference or utility given the available information and constraints. And then we will defining the key concept of utility, probability, and the risk. What is the utility? Utility represents the perceived value or satisfaction derived from a particular outcome or decision. Decision theory aims to maximize an individual's or organization utility based on their preferences. And the second is probability. The probability refers to the likelihood or chance of a particular event or outcome occurring. Decision theory incorporates probabilities to quantify and analyze the uncertainty inherent in economic situation. And the last one is risk. Risk is the potential for negative or undesirable consequence resulting from a decision. Decision theory provides techniques to measure and manage risk, helping decision makers make more informed choices. And then is exploring the rational decision making process. The first one is identify alternatives. The first step in the rational decision-making process is to identify and list all the available alternatives or options that can be considered. And the two is evaluate consequence. The decision maker must then carefully analyze and potential outcomes and consequences associated with each alternative, taking into account factors such as utility and probability. And the last one is compare and select. The final step is to compare the alternative based on the evaluation of their consequence and select the option that is expected to maximize the decision maker utility or preference. And then about analyzing the role of uncertainty in decision making. The first is acknowledging uncertainty. Decision theory recognizes that many economic situations involve inherent uncertainty. where the outcome of decisions are not known with certainty. This uncertainty must be carefully considered and accounted for in the decision-making process. And the second is quantifying uncertainty. Decision theory provides tools and techniques, such as probability distribution and statistical models, to quantify the level of uncertainty associated with different alternatives and their potential outcomes. And the last one is managing uncertainty. By the understanding and quantifying uncertainty, decision makers can develop strategies to mitigate risk, diversify their options, and make more informed choices that account for the inherent volatility in economic situation. And then is incorporating subjective probabilities and Bayesian inference. The first one is subjective probabilities. Decision theory recognizes that individuals may have their own subjective beliefs or opinions about the likelihood of a certain event, which can be incorporated into the decision-making process using subjective probability assessment. And the two is Bayesian inference. Bayesian inference is a powerful statistical technique used in decision theory to update subjective probabilities based on new information or evidence, allowing decision makers to continuously refine their understanding and decision-making process. And the last one is balancing objectivity and subjectivity. Decision theory attempts to strike a balance between objective, data-driven analysis and the incorporation of subjective probabilities and personal experience, providing a more comprehensive and nuanced approach to decision making. Examining the concept of expected utility maximization. Defining expected utility. Expected utility is a key concept in decision theory that represents the weighted average of the utilities of all possible outcomes, taking into account their respective probabilities. And the truth is maximizing expected utility. The goal of a decision theory is to help decision makers choose the alternative that is expected to maximize their overall utility based on the probabilities and utilities of the available option. And the three is rational choice theory. The principle of expected utility maximization is closely tied to the rational choice theory, which assumes that individuals make decisions in a way that maximizes their expected utility. And then discussing the limitation of classical decision theory. The first one is assumption of rationality. Classical decision theory relies on the assumption that individuals always make rational choices to maximize their utility, which may not always reflect real-world human behavior and decision-making process. And the two is complexity of decision. Many real-world decisions involve multiple, often conflicting, objective as well as complex interpretances and feedback loops that are not easily captured by classical decision theory. And the three is cognitive biases. Individuals are subject to various cognitive biases and heuristics that can lead to systematic deviation from the prediction of classical decision theory, such as the endowment effect or the anchoring bias. And the fourth is incomplete information. In many economic situations, decision makers may have incomplete or imperfect information, which can limit the accuracy and reliability of the probabilities and utilities used in classical decision theory. And to applying decision theory to real-world economic scenarios, you guys can see at beside me, including remarks and practical implication of decision theory has become a fundamental tool in economic statistics, providing a structured approach to making informed choices under uncertainty. By understanding the key concept of utility, probability, and risk, and applying rational decision-making process, economic and decision makers can navigate complex economic scenarios and make more optimal choices that align with their preferences and objectives. While classical decision theory has its limitations, ongoing research and advancements in areas like behavioral economics and machine learning are helping to refine and expand the practical application of decision theory in various economic domains, from investment management to policy making. As the field continues to unfold, decision theory will play an increasingly important role in driving evidence-based, data-driven decision-making in the world of economics. I think that's all, guys. See you next time and goodbye.